welcome back to the 90-day series. This is day 28 out of 90, week 5. Cannot believe it's already been 5 weeks of this challenge. Oh my gosh, I feel already so changed since who I was last year. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Angelene. I've been doing this 90-day challenge series, 90 days of like real intentional living so that I can become my best self and just kind of break free of anything that's been holding me back, and really just living with intention and purpose and striving towards my goals and moving with purpose in this world. I just really want this year to be my year, so I'm really locking in, really doing my best to keep up with everything that I said I was going to do, although I have slip-ups every now and then. I do have a set of rules for my 90-day series. I don't have any social media right now other than TikTok and YouTube, but I don't have a scrolling problem, so I strictly use TikTok and YouTube for posting and business purposes. I'm more intentional with eating, try not to eat any candy. I haven't had any candy. I try to do less fried foods. I've just been eating better in general. I haven't had any fast food at all either, and I feel a lot better. I will say I did have a drink last night. We had free drink tickets. I was not gonna drink because that's part of my rules to not drink. I actually said I would drink at least once this 90-day series, or twice, because I wanted to drink for Valentine's Day as well, because when we go to dinner and whatever, I just want to like be able to cheers like a glass of wine together. But other than that, this was the only other exception for real that I gave myself. Nothing really changed. Nothing is really like different in my life. It's just the fact that I have to tell you guys so that you guys know I'm being truthful and I'm not lying. It's so hot. How did we go from snowing last week to like 60 degrees this week? I'm so hot. Yesterday I literally just went to class and I took a nap after class because I felt really tired, and then I did a bunch of homework. I did so much homework, which sucked because we're so behind. It's because we missed last week for the snow. It was a bit difficult doing that homework this week. I have games tonight. I'm here at my public speaking class. If you watched the last vlog, you would know he canceled because he was sick and then didn't show up the next class time we had. I'm hoping he's good. Well, we're gonna see. He hasn't sent any emails since then. 12:27. I need to get to class. I will see you guys. Thank you for tuning in again, and I love you guys so much. Okay, bye. Good afternoon, everyone. I just got back from class. My professor is alive, which we're happy about. Every time I leave his class, I just feel so much better about life. I don't know. He's just very wise, and just I love his energy. He's great. When we said our speech proposals today, he actually started off with me because I sit like all the way in the back, and I guess I'm the first person in the row of the back row. And he was like, let's start with the back, and you. And it was me. And I was like, oh shit. So I don't usually have nerves speaking in front of people. Obviously, like I get regular like nervous like normal people do, but like it's very manageable for me. I don't know, I was just caught off guard, so I just didn't expect to start first. It's gonna be an informative speech. He said to talk about things that you're passionate about, so naturally the first thing I put up there was a proposal about YouTube and the history of YouTube and how it turned into like a business instead of just a video sharing platform. And then I read about the foreign exchange markets, because if you guys don't know, I'm also a trader in the foreign exchange markets. I really like trading, and I've done it for a number of years now in my life, since 2020. It's kind of like a secret hobby of mine that I like to do that I don't talk about very often, but I'm very knowledgeable about the foreign exchange markets and like how they move and how to do it and everything. I just find a real great interest in it. Wow, that would be a really good speech because a lot of people in this classroom don't know much about that, so it'd be cool to do. So I'm making a speech on Forex. So I'm gonna clean my room, I'm gonna get something to eat, and I'm gonna start with some homework. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I needed folders for school. My mom was saying there's so many downstairs in the cabinet, and I looked in the cabinet, there's like 20 of these folders. I just grabbed 3 of them. This is gonna be very useful. He's just a sweet boy. If you watched my last video, you would know that I lost subscribers after I posted my mental minimalism video. I posted a short about it. It didn't hit the algorithm. You would have seen in that video that I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna let this get me down, but it is kind of like discouraging. But I just woke up this morning with 550 views on that short, like 40 extra views on my mental minimalism video. So it's over like 150 now. And I gained like 7 subscribers overnight. I don't know why. It was just Monday night, so I don't know. Sometimes posting on Friday, I feel like the algorithm like doesn't hit. Maybe because it's the end of the week and people are trying to calm down and get their life together or whatever, or have fun, do some stuff, and they're not really like on YouTube. And then over the weekend, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, they kind of start like going on YouTube more. I don't know. But it was randomly pushed and I got 7 subscribers. Like I said in the last video, the people who are gonna leave are gonna leave. The people who are there for me and are right for me in this journey of life are gonna stay. So I welcome those new subscribers. It was very, very nice to wake up to. Also, I woke up to a nice comment on that video as well. That was nice. Copper just slammed the door with his nose. Why did you slam the door? Yeah, I knew it was you. Just wanted to update you guys on that because vlogging daily, you guys pretty much know everything that's going on in my life. If not every situation or every random feeling that I feel, you guys know a lot already about what's going on. So it's cool that I can kind of update you guys. God damn. Hello. Oh my god, the light is horrendous. Okay, it's still terrible. Anyways, this will be quick because I just got to my volleyball games. I'm gonna go warm up, play some games tonight. Hopefully we get some wins. I'm down for that. I'm excited, although it's been 2 weeks, so I might be a little rusty. I'm sure it'll come back to me quick. Got everything on my to-do list done. I feel good. I even took like a 15-minute nap. I was so tired reading my book, and I got my whole rest of my week planned, so I feel good about the productivity I'm gonna be leading this week, and I'm excited. I'm gonna see a couple of my friends tonight because we're all playing. I love you guys so much, so I'll see you inside. Also, I know my shirt was like hella wrinkly earlier. I did iron it. Don't joke me. For the next couple days, I decided to not film as much just because I was not in the filming mood, honestly. I was feeling a little off, but I brought myself up and I kept going. I went to my classes, I did the best I could. On Thursday was the first time I had to stand up in front of my public speaking class. After our introductions, he made us read a line from a children's book that we brought and kind of change our voice with it. So that was really interesting. You know how he picked on me to go first on Tuesday and I was on the left side of the room? I was actually sitting in the back right side of the room this time, and he still picked on me to go first, and I just thought that was really funny, and everybody else was laughing at that. It wasn't that bad. I also went to a dinner with my family that night at this Chinese restaurant. Then on Friday I just went to work. Cute. Today we're going to be talking about February and recapping on January. I'm so excited because today I'm actually at my school's library and we're just gonna do a little planning session here because I feel like I always do my videos in my room. It's nice to get a change of scenery sometimes. We're gonna do the first monthly overview in this planner. If you're new, I got this planner by, it's called the Every Girl for Day Designer. I think that's their company name. I got it from Office Depot or Office Max. It was like $40. I do want to talk about my updates on how I feel about this planner. So let's go ahead and recap January. January was a really good month. It was obviously the first month of quarter 1 and the first month of my 90-day challenge. It was a really productive start of the year. The main focus for January was getting myself back slowly into a good routine. Routines aren't perfect. This is the thing about me. Like, I love having a great routine, but at the same time, having a perfect routine is so unrealistic. A lot of YouTubers that I watch have a perfect morning routine. I always talk about their perfect morning routine. It's just not how I operate, because there's some mornings where I want to get out of bed and I don't want to journal immediately. I want to journal later on in the day. It's still checked off at some point during the day. I started school. This is my last semester at my community college. So I should be actually graduating in the springtime, which is actually insane for me. I don't even know what number semester this is for me here. It's taken me a long time to finally graduate here. I'm proud of myself. I actually know what I want to do, and I actually have passion for the things I'm studying for now. Even if this is not like my main career path that I want to go through in life, it's something that's going to help me in my career. I want to do digital marketing, so I'm very invested and very intrigued into that major, and I'm very excited. I read Mind Platter, I read Influencer. I am halfway done with The Secret of Letting Go. Wanted to finish it in January, but this last 2 weeks have been so chaotic for me, like in terms of being busy. Reading is something I want to do in my daily basis because I want to get down my TBR list. At the same time, it's more of a hobby rather than something that needs to be really prioritized in my day. I'm hoping for the month of February that I can finish that book and start a new one and finish another one. Went to the gym, felt good. I didn't take a single trade in January because I am really trying to change up my trading style. So I'm trying to do a lot more studying and learning. I'm not sure if I'm going to be trading in quarter 1 just because I really want to hone in on my skills and like the knowledge. That was a quick little January overview. I'm feeling so good not having social media. Honestly, after this month, I'm like, why do I even need Instagram? There's a part of me that like never wants to go back to Instagram. I love YouTube so much. Instagram, I'm not consistent. Maybe I'll change and think about it differently, but I just know I feel so much freer not having multiple social media accounts all the time to scroll through. I really like this planner. The planner is really cool and all. I just feel like the daily part is a bit much for me. It's kind of a lot. I realize what I really need is just the to-do list, a notes, and maybe like a scheduled area time. I planned the whole month of January in the calendar form, and I realized I didn't have a weekly planning area. So it was really difficult for me to plan my whole week as a whole. So that's what I'm gonna do for February. Instead of putting everything on the planner already, I'm gonna use the calendar to plan week by week. It would just help me a lot more because it's really hard for me to just have a daily planner. Like, I need to see the whole week, but I like the planner. It's really nice. I enjoy the features of it. At the end of the month, there is a notes tab and a monthly overview, and that's what we're gonna do today. This is the monthly review. Monthly review is your space for reflecting on the past month and identifying areas where you can improve. What worked well? Where did you get stuck? How can you help yourself succeed? I think I gained 40 subscribers in January. I learned that perfection doesn't exist. I felt like there was a lot of times this month where I really wanted perfection, and when I didn't have perfection, I felt like, why am I not good enough? I realized more and more the lesson of perfection and how it's not realistic at all. You're literally never going to be 100%. You can always strive to be 70 to 90%, and that's just something I live by. That's the main thing that I really was trying to tell myself this month, like starting a new year, because there's a lot of pressure on being perfect in the new year and just fulfilling all of your dreams and goals and everything. It takes time, it takes consistent building. I really just had to keep reminding myself that 70 to 90% is perfect enough. Another thing I learned, or I guess needed to remind myself of, is that your mind quits before your body does. This helped a lot with me in terms of running my miles, because I'm not a runner. It's been so many years since I ran a mile intentionally. When I was running my miles, I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot do this. I was like, you know what? You have to keep going because your body is still going. So you might as well keep going. I was like, your mind literally is sometimes your worst enemy. Sometimes your mind is like, you cannot do this, like you're not good enough. That's just your limiting beliefs about yourself, your negative beliefs about yourself. Your mind is not always right, so you might as well do what you have to do And if your body keeps going, you might as well keep going. I also put another lesson learned is make time for intentional time. It's easy to be distracted in the present moment, and I really want to focus on making time for intentional time. What that meant for me this past month was putting off my to-do list for a little bit to go play in the snow with my sister. It never snows here in Virginia. It's been years, and I'm gonna enjoy this, and I'm not gonna be distracted, and I'm not gonna hold myself back. We also went on a really nice date. We usually do weekly dates. This was like a really nice fancy date, even dinners with my family, intentionally setting time to get dinner with them, and it was just really nice. I had a lot of isolating thoughts. I just remembered my worth, and I remembered like, hey, this is just a past version of myself coming up now that's needing reassurance. I'm just here to tell her, you're okay, you're all loved, people do want to be around you, and the right people do notice your worth, just as long as you know it for yourself. I really spoke up about certain situations and didn't let my passive and push things under the rug side come out, because the relationships and friendships I have in my life are going to be purposeful. They're going to be intentional, and I'm not going to keep people in my life that don't put the effort into doing so. I'm a good friend. I know I'm a good friend. I want to feel like somebody also wants to be there with me. I'm going to go ahead and get started on some light February planning because it's going to be pretty much the same. However, I'm going to run 2 miles a week. My 5th class is going to start in the end of February as well, so I have a lot to get done. Thank you guys so much for watching week 5 of the 90-day challenge. This is also a wrap on January, the first month of the challenge, and a third of the way through. In the next videos, you will see the February era, and let me tell you, February was so different but so amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're loving this series, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. I cannot wait to continue on with this journey and to grow with you guys throughout this time. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Let me tell you now, love is knocks you down. Coming when it happens.
I want to do this song.
Happens.